Okay.
But when I'm looking at it on my phone, I'm following the sound.
Oh, awesome.
They had 2 chairs, plus they had somebody working the book, or the scoreboard, I mean.
Oh, really?
I told everybody 13 minutes.
Test, 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 test. Take a look at that face. Test, 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 test 1, 2, test 1, 2, test 1, 2. Test. 3N basketball is back at it for the final 2 tournaments of the 2026 AAU season at the granddaddy of them all, Louisville, Kentucky. Run for the Roses, the classic. Game 1, day 1. 3N Sports. In their black tops, black bottoms, right in front of the camera. Takes on 2028 D4S-CT right here in the Carolina blue tops and blue bottoms. I do not know what D8, it says D4S, D4S. I'm sure it has some meaning, but I guess it's going to be a mouthful today. D4S, ladies in blue, getting their warm-ups. They put 13 minutes on the clock.
He might have one in his.
Yes. Got about 6 minutes left of 6 minutes left of warm-up before we get started. Let me take a look at the OhioBasketball.com app, where we have all the information for this weekend, July 9th through the 11th. Thursday, we got one game today, which is about to kick off in about 5 minutes. Girls have had a little bit of rest, a lot of practice. They all played with their high schools over the last month, but they're all back at it now. For the final 2 tournaments, following this one, will be the final tournament in Cincinnati. So as I mentioned, the first game against D4S will be the only one today here on Court 9 at the Kentucky Exposition Center. Tomorrow, girls play at 1:42, subject to change, on Court 6 against FPC West Coast. And the game that just finished up here, we got to see their B team, who had a running clock against their opponent from Milwaukee, and they beat them like 63-17, and that was their B team. So that'll be exciting for tomorrow's second game. Also joining us this weekend are the Littles, the 2030 3N ladies. They actually had their first game earlier today, and heartbreaking 1-point defeat to a team our 28s are quite familiar with, always 100 elite, out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Tough loss there. They were up, I believe, 10 points, and then just couldn't close the deal. So that's going to leave a bad taste in all of our mouths. But they'll bounce back. They'll bounce back. In fact, they need to bounce back because at 3:57, which is in a couple hours, they play game 2 against Blaze 14U. So hopefully they'll get right back on and take it out on Blaze 14U for that tough 1-point loss. Take a look at the scoring table. I'm actually standing right next to the scoring table, right next to where Coach Pat stands on our bench. It's 50-yard line seats, and I really didn't want to compete with, you'll see across the court, it gets real tight over there. There's Big Eric on stats. He better be on stats. James next to him and his beautiful wife, Tracy. You'll see Leslie chatting it up, and then, of course, Angie. And the Walkers all the way at the end. Speaking of the Walkers, Jill is on the books, as she usually is, and I gave her the heads up that I'm going to need a little bit of help on the score and the time because I am standing adjacent to the scoring booth and do not have a good eye, but I want to get a good view for all of you at home checking in remotely. Two minutes on the clock, and we're going to get started in 2 minutes.
You got the best hard-working rep in the business. I hope. Tell me that when the game's done.
back from the audio visual checks is thumbs up. We are golden, good to go. That's $61 spent for that Wi-Fi, the free Wi-Fi. It just, I want to punch myself right in the face. So we are about ready to go. Coach Pat, Coach Nat, actually Coach Nat will be here tomorrow. We got Delaney and Coach Pat right now. Girls in black tops, black bottoms with blue and white lettering and numbering, getting their last cheers going on right there. You got a front row seat here. On the floor, starting it out for 3N will be Zoe number 9, Dylan number 12, Audrey number 2, Shelby number 1, and Charlie running the 2 spot at number 11. Ready to come in as always is Kate number 15. She is right to my right. The opponent getting some last minute instructions, and they are now on the court, picking off the kids trying to get some extra shots. And our ref getting his last rest before he has to get up. And he's up. Taking the tip will be Zoe. She goes against number 25, they're big, for D4S-CT. We played 16-minute halves, and we got it on the clock now. And we're underway. Tip goes right in the hands of the opponent. They come out quickly, and it's almost stolen there by Audrey. D4S tipped by Zoe, but it stays with the big. She almost loses it. Gets it inside. She gets it to the corner. Defense is strong. And that first one goes off and misses. Zoe rolls down the rebound, and here comes Audrey. Audrey quickly gets it up to Dylan underneath and not even touched. She misses her layup, gets the rebound, and gets a jump ball, so it's going to stay with 3N. We're under a minute, and it's quick, fast-paced already. Here comes Shelby, gets it quickly to Zoe. She throws it up, no foul. She misses it. So 2 attempts, 2 misses for the girls in black. Now, here comes D4S. They're going to say it's blocked. Maybe a foul. And that goes to Dylan. That's her first. So she'll get to shoot 2 here. No score. Just underway. One nothing is the score. Here comes Audrey now. Gets it across quickly. Stolen. It was intended for Zoe. Read well by number 14 in baby blue. Audrey read that one well and gets her first steal of the game quickly to Charlie. Now inside Dylan at the elbow. Outside now to Audrey. She goes right. Looking to get rid of it. She does. She finds Dylan back in the paint. Dylan goes left. She gets fouled and in. Great bucket for number 12. Who just picked up her first foul, and Dylan comes hard. She missed her first shot, gets the second attempt, and she's gonna try for the traditional and 1 3-point play here. 2-1, 3N up. We're just a minute into game 1 here. Knocks it down. Well done, Dylan. 3-1 is the score. The press is on, led by Shelby. Shelby now moves it. They get it across, but it's stolen there. Second steal for number 2. She lays it up easily with her left hand. 5-1, and the press is back on for the girls in black, and almost stolen again, but it tipped away. And Audrey actually puts it on the girl. Great play by Audrey.
Black ball?
Yep, black ball. Black ball. Audrey picked it up, threw it off her shoelace, and it's going to be another turnover caused by the steal of Audrey. Now, Shelby did get it in. She looks for Charlie and gets it to her in the backcourt. No press is on, so Charlie gets it over easy. 5-1's the score, 3N. Charlie throws up a 3, and that's up and goes behind the backboard, whatever you call that. Clear glass thing. But you gotta shoot the ball. And there's another steal by Audrey. That's her third, and we're only a minute in from the free throw line. Swishing it, 7-1, and a quick timeout by the girls. D4S. Dylan. Let's go. Time and temperature check, 14:37 on the clock. We are just underway. 7-1, 3N, led by a nice first bucket of Dylan, which gets the and one. 3 steals by Audrey, and we're just 90 seconds in, folks. This is going to be a beautiful, dandy one. Keep it going. Foot on the gas. Foot on the gas. Here we go, back from the timeout. The press is back on. Soft press. They get it across. Moving around. Tipped by Audrey. It's going to go out of bounds. Going to stay with D4S right in front of the camera. Keep going on. Ready to come into the game now is Kate Weatherax. Charlie defends there. Dylan almost got a hand on. That's a 3, that's off. Rebound. Shelby with the big board in traffic. Now Charlie has it, gets it across to Audrey. Audrey thinks about going in, stops back out, looking to get it in, and she does. That's Dylan at the 5 spot. Now Shelby goes right on the wing, kicks it back to Dylan. Dylan's going to take that in. Dylan's going to go up and get fouled again. They're calling it today. Dylan has come out of the gates swinging haymakers. Good answer. Good answer. One of 2. 8-1. Dylan gets a much. Great job, Dill. 8-1. Kate's in for Dylan now. The press is on. We're under 14 minutes now. They get it across midcourt. Stinging defense from the girls in black. Tipped by Audrey. It's going to stay with D4S. Nobody knows except us the long reach of Audrey Bennett. Everyone knows about Shelby's, but deceivingly long is number 2. The miss is picked up by Kate, who just checked in. Now Audrey gets it over to Charlie. Charlie shoots. That's going to be a 2. That's off. Rebound D4S. D4S now races up the court. Picked up well. They had a runner, but Shelby picked her up. And that runner just shot a pocket 3 in. That's her first bucket of the game. 8-4 is the score. Here comes Audrey now. Quickly to Zoe. Mishandled the ball. D4S picks up the loose ball and comes back down to try to get another bucket. That's another 3. That's and rebound, Audrey Bennett. Audrey quickly now to Shelby. To the corner, Charlie. Back to Shelby. Shelby thought about a 3. Instead, that's Audrey taking it. That's off. Rebound, D4S. That's another 3. That's off. Rebound, Audrey. That's her second. Audrey has it. Ready to check back into the game is Dylan. Audrey now. Up to Charlie. Charlie to the top. Kate. Kate takes it. Throws it away. I think she was trying to find Zoe on the backside, but missed her. So Zoe will take a seat now for Dylan. Speaking of benches, as you know, 1 on the bench for 3N. Looks like 4 on the bench for D4S. 8-4 is the score.
Go on.
Now defended there. Nice steal. That's a 4th steal for Audrey. He quickly gets it up to Charlie. Races down the loose ball. Gets pushed. They're going to call that. Oh, no, I heard a whistle. They're not calling anything. And a quick bucket for the opponent. Now 8-6. Dylan on the outside. Defended there. Dylan gets to the top to Audrey. Audrey now back to Dylan. Dylan goes right. Dylan spins. No foul. But right, Sid goes right back to Dylan, who's Johnny on the spot. Puts it back up. Dylan's leading the charge here early on. 10-6 is the score. Wow, from the elbow. That's in. 10-8 for them. And now the press. Audrey quickly gets it at the middle, gets it across. Zoe comes back to check in at the next whistle. Here comes Audrey, gets held, and she's going to stay on the floor. She comes in for Audrey, so that'll move Charlie to the 1. Shelby gets it to the top. It's still good. Here comes Dylan. To the top, Kate. Kate gets it up to Zoe. Zoe goes right, throws it up, and gets fouled. She'll shoot 2. All day. Good job, Odd. 4 steals, 0 for Paul. I thought that was funny. Makes the first. She's on the scoring book now. 11-8, 10:29 on the clock. Make that 12-8. 10:29 on the clock. First half. Kate runs up to defend the backcourt. They get it across. Back to the middle. Defended by Shelby. They're going to walk back to a 3. Nothing there, but they get the rebound. And here comes the defense. And that's a quick 3. That's off. Rebound, Dylan. Dylan has it. Dylan gets rid of it to Charlie. Charlie gets punched, and that's a quick foul on the floor for number 3. That's her first. Shelby inbound, full court. And there's Coach Sid in the back. Audrey ready to come back in. Charlie gets it across. We're under 10. Game 1. Run for the Roses Classic. Kate takes a screen from Dylan. Back to the top. Now Charlie in the corner. Can't see it, but gets a screen from Zoe. Back to Zoe. Zoe goes left. Zoe goes up. Zoe throws it in and scores. Great doozy-doo underneath her left, and she gets her first bucket to match her 2 free throws. D4S quickly gets a shot but misses. Dylan picks up the rebound and quickly her intended pass for Kate gets intercepted. Shelby gets back on defense. And they're going to throw up a 20-footer that's way off. It's easy rebound for Zoe. Now Charlie has it quickly now. Dylan in place, position. She throws it with her left hand. Gets fouled. That didn't go in, but she'll shoot 2. She made it. Makes the first. Oh, missed the second. 1 of 2. 15-8's the score. 3 and up early. Block. Big block by Dylan. Tell you what, Dylan has said, this is going to be it. I'm going to bring it. And she definitely had her Wheaties this morning. Quickly from the inbounds, missed. Rebound, Kate in the corner, gets it now to Charlie. Charlie finds Audrey, who just checked back in the game for Shelby. Shelby gets a much-needed water break. And she walks it back. Here comes Zoe to the top to set a screen. Audrey, she's going to maybe take it, maybe not. Doesn't take it, gives it back to Charlie. Now quickly out to Dylan, now inside. Zoe gets bumped, Zoe goes up, Zoe throws it. Oh, just off, nice move. Keep working, Zoe, that's perfect. The clock unplugged, so we got to get a reset here. Zoe, that's a good move. Perfect, keep doing it. Seven. 15-8. I think he said 8. So they put 7 minutes on. 15-8 is the score. We're back at it. Almost stolen again from Audrey. That's get it across barely. Now, Kate defends that well. Rebound, Zoe. Over to Charlie now. Charlie has it. Charlie gets it across. Quickly now to Kate. Kate thinks about dribbling. Instead, she gets it back to the top to Audrey. Audrey goes right with it, right back to the top. Shelby's ready to check back in. You just saw her walk in front of me. Now, little push. Now here goes Zoe. Basically, she's going to dribble. Going to lose it. Get it back to Dylan. Now outside. A three-pointer for Audrey's just off. Good look. Here comes the opponent, quickly down the court. Defended perfectly there by Dylan, and she gets the rebound on the off. Here comes Dylan, quickly to Kate. Kate comes up, Kate gets blocked. Gonna stay with 3 in. Shelby comes into the game for Charlie. Good job, Charlie. Shelby to inbounds, they're in the box. Inbound play here. Zoe's probably going to turn around. Yep, she does. Takes the screen, goes back. Shelby gets it into Zoe at the elbow. Zoe goes right. Tries to give it to Audrey, she does. Audrey dribbles between her legs and backs up to the middle. Gets it all the way up, just a little too far. Quick sub for D4S. Chill. Time. 6 minutes left in the first half. Brianne up by 7. And stolen there by Kate. She's going to take it her whole way up and score. Kate Weatherass, her first bucket, first steal. Beautiful job, 1-5. Way to make yourself known. Here we go on defense. Zoe guards on the outside. Miss. Rebound, Audrey. Quickly to Dylan. Dylan looks up to get it to Kate. Back to Zoe for a 3. She steps into it and drains it. Drains it. 3-pointer. Zoe Foreman. Great assist to Kate. Now another steal. That's her 6th steal of the first half. And in the bucket. Zozo. Good job, honey. Way to be there. Hey, nice going, good. Way to go.
Right now.
5:21 on the clock. 22-8 the score. These girls have shown up.
We're gonna lighten that box, okay? And then we'll rotate from there. Just drop it a little bit, try to push them to the side as much as you can, and then we'll get them, okay? Keep turning it up. They've already used 2 timeouts. You only get 3.
Let's go. Put them out. Get on the net. (22-8). 5 and some change on the board. 3N, no press here. D4S, they called 2 timeouts already. Here's what they're drawing up. Quickly now. 3-pointer from the corner is off. Rebound. Tip from Audrey into the hands of Zoe. Back to Audrey. Quickly now. The left almost put it in. That would have been a highlight reel. Just missed. Here comes D4S. Charlie Knowles ready to check back into the game. That one's off. Rebound Zoe. Dribble out of there. Nope. She found Audrey instead. Audrey quickly to Shelby now. Shelby to the corner. That's a three for Kate. Get in there. Hit the side. Rebound D4S. D4S now gets it up and another. That's her 7th steal of the first half for Audrey Bennett. Audrey now with the girl in her face. Goes left again. She's gonna fake, throw it in, miss. Nice move. Little deep to Kate, almost faked me out. Here we go, back on defense. That's another three. That's up, that's off. Rebound, Dylan, perfect position. That's a reach and a slam. On the floor. Charlie is back into the game for Audrey. Get some water, Aud. Shelby gets it in to Charlie. Charlie walks it up close. About 3.5 left in the first. Shelby at the top. Almost trips, but stays on her feet. Zoe at the top. Zoe goes right, spins left, throws it up, and get in there! Spinorama today. On defense, Dylan on the outside. Now, Kate. That's a three. That's up. That's in. That's her second three.
Floppy.
So D4S hanging to try to prevent the running clock in the second half. Charlie at the top. Gets it over to Kate. Kate with the girl in her face. Kate goes left. Kate loses the handle, throws it up anyway, and gets fouled. She'll shoot two here. .321 on the clock. 24-11 is the score. Kate shooting two. Kate misses the front end. You get 6 fouls this weekend, and no one in foul trouble here. 25-11. She got the back end. Good job, 1-5. And they're greeting the ball carrier at center court. Tipped by Charlie, but it stays with D4S in the Carolina blue. Shelby defends the big on the outside. She's gonna spin. It's stolen there by Shelby. She just grabbed it out of her hand. She said, I'll take that. Now Zoe on the offense goes in front. Kicks it to Shelby, who just had this remarkable steal. Zoe inside. Zoe throws it up and scores. Just having their will against this D4S-CT team. Audrey's about ready to come back into the game on the next stoppage. That little floater goes in. Now Charlie quickly up to Kate, who's all alone, and easy peasy, soft and squeezy. Just about 90 seconds left in the first half. From the free throw line is off. Rebound, Zoe rips it apart and gets beat up. That's a foul. Thank you. Zoe with the beat up bags. Get her in a styrofoam costume. Good job, Kate. Kate takes a seat back in as Audrey.
Zoe!
Already in the bonus at the 2-minute mark. 29-13 is the score. So Zoe's going to shoot the 1-and-1. I'll take it. Missed the front end. I won't take that. She's going to want that one back. All right, back on defense. Under 2 minutes. Defended well by Charlie. Rebound Dylan. Dylan hands it off to Audrey, who looks up court. No takers, so Audrey gets it back to Dylan at the free throw line. Here comes Audrey. Thought about a three. Comes in quickly now. Zoe puts it back to Charlie. That's a three, in and out. Oh, yep, in and out. Good ball movement. Come up short on the scoreboard, but still. And there's your 8th steal. Oh, almost. We'll give her a half steal on that. 7.5. All right. Maybe she'll get a full steal here. D4S has it. We're a few ticks above a minute here. 3 and up comfortably. Zoe guards way outside. That's a 3. They've hit a couple. That one's off. Rebound, Dylan. That's her 4th. Now Charlie has it. Looks up the court. Charlie gets it to Zoe. Goes left. And she just got pickpocketed. She just got what Shelby just did a minute ago. And that foul will be on Audrey. That's her 1st. On the floor. 53 seconds left. 29-13 is the score. 53 on the clock. There's the trap. Tip into the hands of Audrey. That is her 8th steal. And Audrey, that stays with 3N on the tip. Quick substitution for D4S. The line plays called here. So watch the caboose here. Number 9 in front of the camera. Here she comes. Oh, nope. They slipped it out to Audrey, who drains. Is that a 2? That was a 2 just in front of the 3-point line. Big bucket there from the inbounds play. Another stop here before halftime will really put the cherry on top of this first half Sunday for 3N. Tip by Zoe into the hands of Audrey. Audrey has it. Last shot. Are we going to get the last shot? Timeout. No foul. 3 seconds on the clock. Here's the inbound. See if they get a shot. Nope, they did. But that's it. First half. He's right back with the stats. (31-13). That's not my option to the field. All right.
Oh, she did miss that.
All right, leading the way. First half stats. Zoe leads the way with 11, followed by Dylan's 8. Audrey also has 8, and Kate with 5. 3-point field goals, 1 for 1, 100% for number 9. That is that's the only one we hit, and the opponent hit 2. Free throws, Zoe's 2 of 3, Dylan 4 of 6, Kate's 1 of 2. Rebounds, Zoe has 5, Dylan has 7, Audrey has 3, Kate has 2, and Shelby has 1. No one's really in foul trouble, just Dylan has 1, and Audrey has 1. Steals, Audrey has 8 steals, no kickballs, but 8, yes, the snowman first half. And the blocks, no blocks yet. Thank you, Big Eric. And we're ready for the second half. Starting on the second half will be Kate, number 15. Audrey, number 2. Shelby, number 1. Zoe, number 9. And Charlie, number 11. Ready to come in is Dylan Walker, who had her readings this morning. She's going to tell me the cheat code of what the hell she had. Because let me tell you, I like it a lot. Watermelon. Was it red? Yeah. Yellow? Red. Was it seedless, or did you eat the seed? You ate the seeds. She ate the seeds. Don't spit out the seeds, folks. Right, Pat? Sorry. Oh, we're ready to go. Look at, we are ready to go. They are out there and ready to go. Let's go.
got careful what he asked for, but you don't know who did the puck right now.
16 minutes pushed back on the clock. Running clock at 20. I guess we'll find out. Running clock at 8 minutes. If we're up by 20, the clock starts running away. But right now it's 31 to 13. Taking the inbounds across the way is D4S right in front of Eric Bennett. Don't trip her, Eric. Be nice. And we're underway. Shelby guards it. Almost tipped it, but no. Now, defended well by Zoe. The miss picked up by Shelby. Hands it back to Audrey. Audrey now looking for the first bucket of the second half. Charlie quickly now at the top. Told the ref to move. He listened. All right, Shelby now. Zoe. Zoe, go. Good. Quickly now. Here goes. That's blocked. No foul. So Shelby's attempt was blocked. Good defensive play. And then Shelby gets her own steal. That might be her second. Here comes Audrey now. Audrey quickly now to Charlie. Charlie outside to Zoe. Now the ball, I can't even keep up. Here goes Kate, throws it up. Get in there. Woo! Kate with the Euro, double Euro, lefty, swish, swish. And that's her second bucket. 3N on top, first in the second half. And that's defended well again by Zoe. Loose ball gets squirted around, probably a jump ball. It is a jump ball. It's gonna be black. Is it? I didn't hear. Black. So a little bit of press here. And here comes Audrey, racing around like a field mouse being chased by a cat. A barn cat at that. Now, Audrey, over to the wing. Here, Zoe. Zoe gets bumped, back to Audrey. Audrey gets a screen by Zoe. That's over to Shelby. Shelby now, to the top, to Zoe. They're just moving the ball around. There's a big three right in front of the camera. Get in there! Put it down! Let's see. That's a nice play by the big. Here comes 3N. Shelby in front of the camera, quickly now to Kate. She gets one block. Good defensive play there by 15. And they race it back down. Here it comes. 3:20. Bucket. D4S with another back-to-back bucket. That might be their first back-to-back bucket of the game. Dylan's going back into the game. Let it go, Charlie. Yeah, I just didn't hear you, that's all. Yeah, it's good. You were quick about your little call. The little hand went like this. Taking his seat was Zoe. (36-18 the score. 13 on the clock. Stolen there by Kate. Kate gets it over to Charlie. Quickly now to Dylan, but that's stolen by number 23. And that's tipped out of bounds by Audrey. We've got 8 steals in the first half. You heard that correctly. Quick sub here for the girls in Carolina Blue. That attempt's no good. Dylan gets the rebound. Has some traffic to clear before she gets it to Audrey. Audrey now gets it across midcourt. Audrey with the ball behind her back in front. Audrey gets a step up, throws it up, just short. Rebound, Dylan with a huge blue collar rebound and gets it back to the top. Shelby now inside of Dylan, by her. Oh, she missed it. Dylan, it's all right, Dill, go back. behind by Audrey. Into the hands of Shelby, who picks up the steal. And now, in the paint, Dylan kicks it out to Shelby. Now Kate. Kate, back inside to Dylan. Back outside to Shelby. Someone's got to shoot it. Audrey says, I'll do it, and I'll hit it. Boom. Perfect ball movement. I can't even keep up with who has the damn ball. All right, now 3 on defense. Almost kicked. We got no kicks so far. That's off. Rebound. You know it. Number 12. I think she's double digits in rebounds. Check with Eric after the game. There's an intended pass for Dylan and goes to the other team. Zoe's ready to check back in. That's a 3 from the corner. That's in. Hanging around. D4S is just hanging around. They go on a run here. It could get interesting. Charlie Knowles gets it across midcourt. They trap her. Get it over to Audrey now in front. That's Shelby who's going to throw up a 3. That's off. Rebound into the hands of the opponent. They race up the court. Oh, careful now. And they get another bucket. Making it interesting here. Here comes Kate. Over to Dylan. And out. They're going to say it touched Dylan last, so it'll be D4S. $39-23 the score. 10.5 on the clock. Zoe checked in for Audrey. Press meets him at the center court. That's Shelby. D4S trying to go on a run here. And they are. Zoe's back in the game to defend that one well. Rebound Dylan. Here comes Charlie. Charlie has it, running point now. She gets it across midcourt. Dylan comes up to set a screen. She doesn't take it. And she does a whoop-de-whoop and in. Charlie Knowles with the deep fake bucket. Look for the foul. No foul there. They're not calling everything. And it's good. They're not calling it tight either. That's a 3. That's in. Well done, 15 in blue. They're going to be pressing now to try to get back into this game. We got to be strong. And there's Kate with the strong receipt. And look at Kate go right by her. Misses the layup. Great move by 15. Another 3. Come on, defend the 3. Defend the 3. Audrey ready to check back in the game. She comes in for Shelby. That's a 10-second call. I can't tell you the last time I saw that, actually, by our girls. And that must have been a quick 10. I think it was an 8.5 call. But nonetheless, it's a turnover. Dylan defends that well and actually gets the turnover. She threw that one off the girl's hip, so it's going to be 3-end ball. They get it right back. And now Audrey takes back over the point. Audrey now. Doesn't get a 10-second call there. Now inside is Zoe. Zoe loses the handle. Here comes D4S on a little run here. Tipped by Kate in the hands of Audrey. Audrey slows it up. Audrey throws up an 18-footer. Sorry, that was a 12-footer. That missed. That foul's on Dylan. I think that's her second.
I never call the trouble. This is my call. That's his call. I can't explain somebody else's call. But that's a foul. Consistency or not, that's a foul. I don't know how you should argue that call. I'm arguing. No, but you can't argue a call.
Advocating for her girls as always. Good job. Now it's a turnover picked up by Kate. Kate kicks it out to Audrey. Audrey out to Zoe for 3. Get in there. In and out. Rebound D4S. And Dylan just picked up her third foul. (41-29) is the score. 41-29 is the score. 8:20 left in this one. Shelby ready to check back into the game. Audrey tipped it into the, almost turned it over. 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Good call because she was in there for about double that. Shelby's back in for Charlie. Good job, Charlie. Full court press is on. 8 minutes to go in this one. Here we go. Shelby gets it in, hands it off to Audrey. Audrey gets it across. Audrey hands it off to Shelby, who goes left. Shelby hands it off to Kate, who goes right. Now left. Shelby. On the floor. On the floor. That's a foul on number 4 for D4S, who's bringing in a sub quickly. Shelby to inbounds. They're on the box play here. Here they go. Running it around inside to Dylan. Dylan throws it up and just misses. Gets her own rebound and put back. I tell you what, she brought her lunch pail today, folks. Big bucket, much needed bucket. We've gone scoreless the last few minutes here. So that was nice. There's a steal by Kate. Kate's got a few steals already. Kate gets it into Zoe. Zoe quickly to Dylan, goes behind her, back it in! She tried that earlier. It didn't go. That one went. Good look, good ball movement. Kate, nice steal. Dilly. Don't be silly. Good job, ladies. Keep working. This team's not going away. 45-29, 7:32 on the clock. 45-29, 7:32 left.
Flip it back. Anything you run on offense, when it goes into the post now, what's coming? Double's coming. Be patient and just start dribbling it if you know it's going to come. Because early, patient, line, you're there, not cutters, reversing, you're right up the shot. Stop. Who's Charlie back for it?
All right, here we go. Oh, are you doing the littles?
Yeah.
What court are you on?
64.
Good luck. All right, back from the timeout. 7:32 on the clock. Left to go in regulation. Kate defends on the outside. Shelby gets screened. That's a three. They've been hitting them. That one didn't go, but they get the rebound. Defended there by Shelby. Zoe rips down the board, gives it over to Audrey. Possession, 3N. Turn around, Zoe. Audrey from the top, quickly now to Shelby, inside. She's trying to get it inside, she does. But back out to Audrey for three, that's short. Dylan's gonna try to get it. It's gonna be D4S's ball. We're under 7. Another steal by you-know-who. That might be double digits and the bucket. Those are killer steals, especially now when this team is just trying to claw their way back into this. And a steal and a quick bucket like that from our point guard, killer. Good inbounds pass for the bucket for the girls in Carolina Blue. Now, Kate in the wing. And Zoe in the outside hands it off to Audrey. Audrey now throws it to an open space. I think she wanted Zoe to find that space, but it goes to the other team instead. They miss the bucket, but they get the rebound, and that three is off. Rebound, Dylan Walker. Dylan has it, and she finds Audrey. Ready to check back into the game now is Charlie at the next stoppage. Now. Checking back into the game is Charlie for Kate. Good job, Kate. Shelby to inbound right in front of me. I can actually smell the perfume she put on today. And she gets it into the back door. That's Charlie now to the elbow. That's Dylan. Dylan goes up through two girls, throws it out to Zoe from the corner three. Get in there! Great job. In and out, in and out. Double. That's Zoe's second three. I hope Grandpa's not watching. He's going to have to run to the bank. Run to the bank, Grandpa. Audrey trying to get her 73rd steal of the game. And that's a deep three. That's off. Rebound, Dylan. That might be her 15th rebound. We'll find out at the end from Big E. Now, slowing it down now is Audrey. She gets it across. About 6 minutes left. That just happened to go off her pants. 50-31, 5 minutes on the clock. One more point and it's a running clock. Kate, you're playing really well. But I'm not surprised. Oh, ball on the ground. Dylan with the blue collar. Almost got it. They swing it around for a three. Defended there by Shelby. Really well. Ripping down the board was Zoe who threw it. Okay, we'll take it. Charlie has it. I think she thought it was over the back, but I think it wasn't. But hey, we'll take it anyway. We're under 5. The lead is 19. Audrey looking to get it in. Shelby. Back to Audrey, the top, Zoe, who goes three. I could do another one. That one's short. Just didn't get enough thigh muscle into that one. That would have broken the bank. Steal, Dylan, taking it all herself. Here goes Dylan. Takes it back instead, kicks it to Audrey. Back to Zoe. She's gonna say, I'm gonna throw. I don't like her shooting it from there. I think she should move around to the corner or something. All right, here comes D4S. Oh, she just lost the handle. And another steal by Dylan. Gets it to Charlie, who's now bringing it across. Kate's ready to check in at the next whistle. Slowing it down. This game is all but over. I think the tank is low and almost empty on the opponent. Charlie throws up a three that just rolls off the rim. Zoe defended well there. Dylan hits the floor, but gets right back up and almost steals another one. That's a three. That's off. Rebound, Zoe. Zoe gets it to Audrey. And she catches her breath, wipes her hands off. A lot of sweat. Audrey goes left. She almost took it in, but she said, I'm going to pull it out and give it to Charlie. That three is off. Rebound, D4S.
50.
D4S. Did you call that? 30-second timeout, the opponent. 30. All right. 50-31 is the score. We're back from the 45-second timeout. I just learned from the ref. And quickly now from the timeout, that three is off, but they get the rebound. Walks it back instead. Charlie's trying to get her steal. That's double dribble. Turnover. 3N will have it. Two and a half minutes left in this one. 3N with their next point. Turns it into the running clock. And I think they'll stop it at 2 minutes if that's the case. So we're just about done here. Here comes Audrey. Loses the handle, picks it back up. Hands it off to Shelby. Shelby gets it over to Charlie. They're going to play this game a little bit. Oh, but not Audrey, so I'm going to throw a three. Nice save there by the opponent. On the missed three by Audrey. Nice left hand goes in and one. So that's a nice play. This team is still going. That's nice to see. Going to get a quick interview with number 12 here, who has 72 rebounds today. 17 steals. You're like, I know. The and one, so that's a nice play. And Charlie gives it to Audrey. Back to Charlie. Back to Audrey. We're over. Here comes Dylan back in. Zoe at the corner gets it to Kate in the corner. Back to Zoe. Zoe to the top. Audrey. Audrey all the way over to Shelby. Now to Charlie in front of me. Shelby back to the corner. Back to Charlie. Over to Kate. Kate now. Over to Audrey. Audrey all the way over to Shelby. Shelby back to the top. Charlie. Charlie gets it back to Audrey. Audrey has it. Goes left with it. She's got to take it herself. Throw it up. And in. Boom. Count it. Yep. Running clock, folks. Unless they hit this back bucket, but let's see what our defense does. Hope by Zoe into the hands of Audrey. Big stop there. We're just about done. See if Dylan can get back in here. That's leaning on her. Are we bonus? No bonus. What's up, Zoe? A lot of subs coming in now.
Angle.
Your Gatorade's in the car, but you can get it afterwards. Shelby gets it in to Dylan, gets it out to Charlie. Quick three by Charlie, that's up and get in. Nope. Get back, get back, get back, get back. Stolen there by Kate. Kate. Kate got her feet caught up when she was trying to get Shelby's attention to handle the ball. That's all right. Let's just get her right back here. Chill. 39 seconds. This might be the last possession. See what they can do. That three is up. That looks like it's going to be off, and it is, but they put the putback right back in. Here comes Charlie. Outside to Shelby. Back to Charlie. Charlie goes inside. Back to Shelby. Shelby thought about a three. Back to Charlie. Charlie takes it in. Charlie's going to throw it up, and go! Just missed. Good attempt. Now D4S. Got it. Shelby with the big steal at the end. This should be it. That's it. That's what they said. That's all they wrote. 52-36 is the final. Game one. Join us tomorrow for game two. You guys better have some more in your tank, or you're not having hot dogs tonight. Good job, fellas. All right, we're out. Talk to me next week.
Different from? Where are they from?
Who?
This one right here?
Us?
Where are you guys from?
Columbus, Ohio.
Okay. I went to school in Ashtabula, Ohio.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What school did you go to?
Ashtabula before I went to Lakeside.
Okay. What team you guys? Oh, I wonder where you're from.
Wisconsin. Went to school, never left.
Are you from Ohio? You just
Yeah.
went to school there.
I went to high school, middle school, high school.
You're a Buckeye.
Yeah.
I count that as a Buckeye. Thanks, guys. Well done. Yeah.